Before we go on with the Channels International Kids Cup, reviewing day 3, let's introduce our guest, Wilfred Mbong. Is in the studio. Wilfred, good morning and thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. You tried. You tried. Wilfred Mbong.
What's the G doing there if it's going to be silent?
Now, right? Mbong. Yeah, the G is silent. Actually, you know about it. That's nice. The G is silent.
What's the G doing there if it's going to be silent?
Well, there are lots of French words where the last alphabet is silent. So, yeah, it's not strange.
Thank you for coming on the show.
It's a pleasure.
Appreciate the big time sports journalist and extraordinaire.
Oh, wow.
We'll go. Let's go back to the Channels International Kids Cup and let's give you results from day 3 and let's tell you about the schools that have advanced into the quarterfinals. Baptist Primary School from Osun State, the very first team to qualify yesterday after playing a 2-2 draw against Central LGA. Cecilia, interestingly, Central LGA qualified already before this game, and it's good to see them maintain their okay, it's not exactly 100% run.
No, just at least unbeaten. Yeah, they didn't lose anyone. 2 wins and a draw. So cool,
fantastic for them. And Primary School, Cecilia,
they came here without winning the game. Yeah,
what happened to from Edo State?
It just wasn't this season, right? Every season, everything comes. I mean, remember, it's a school from Edo State that have won this championship before. So this is not just the time it happened. Right. So sorry guys, you came. Of course, the thing is, it'll still till the end, till 27. So all of them are still just having fun.
Part of the party.
That's the way it is.
They lost to Sheikh Gumi model from Kaduna State 1-0. Unfortunately for Sheikh Gumi, that 1-0 victory not good enough for them to advance into the next round. In Group B, Cecilia,
we have a Obukowu demonstration school. They're still in.
The Deltans.
Of course, the Deltans, Obein Education Center from Benin Republic. So the Deltans and the school from Benin. Benin, they're out. Just came and you see everything. Of course, you're going back. But then they'll have to stay here till the end. Now, Group A, this is what it's looking like. So, I talk about LGA from Kwara. They have to finish on a high, 7 points, 2 wins, and of course 1 draw. And this is why you have them top in the table. Baptist School from Osun finishing 2nd. Sheikh Gumi and of course Arinze. 2 of them just couldn't.
No points for Arinze.
The first win of the group stage, that wasn't enough. And of course these ones, they came and they left just like that. No points, no draw, no goal difference.
Too bad. Better luck next time to them. I imagine they will go back and regroup and come back with a vengeance for season 11 of the Channels International Kids. So let's move on to Group B straight away. And results there, Group B, that's the Group B table. Obuko as well too. Advancing.
Advancing. And of course, K-Fako,
Fantastic.
I mean, this group was really very tough because Year 1 North LGA from Ogun, I mean, they were disqualified and all that for some reasons. But then you just have Lagos and Delta. That's the K-Fako from Lagos State had 4 points. And of course, Obukowu School also from Delta, they also had 4 points. So 2 of them had to go through to the quarterfinals.
Group C.
So that's the Group C result and also the table.
Group C, that's where we have Emmanuel Anglican from Ekiti State. It was a 2-1 win over Magaji Umar Primary School from Katsina, while Primary School Anambra and Abogu Lejima Military Cantonment from Borno State played out a 1-1 draw. And in that group, the 2 teams that are advancing, Emmanuel School from Ekiti advanced to the quarterfinals, while Premier Primary School is also from Anambra through to the quarterfinals. While in Group D, we saw New Tonga Primary School defeat United Mission 1-0. United Mission from Oyo, later replacement. Right, and Ex-Planter playing a goalless draw against Kotobasi 1-2 from Ghana. And the good news for Lagosians is Ex-Planter through to the quarterfinals as well. So 2 things.
How did that?
Interesting.
That's the advantage they have because it's their state. So New Tonga joining them in the quarterfinals. But for the school from Ghana, Kotobasi, we're sorry. I mean, they trained very hard. They tried their best, but then just wasn't good enough. So
they're so close, though, just 1 point behind second place New Tonga. But let's bring in Wilfred here, Wilfred Umon, into this discussion. I mean, you were at the preliminaries, and you saw a few games at the Sherry Stadium, Sherry Stadium, and you haven't been to see the real action, though. And you have to.
That was the real action. That was, yes, because for you to get to the stage of the competition, you need to pass through that. So that's like a prerequisite for you to get to this point. And so You mentioned Ex-Planta. It's good to see that they've progressed this far because I remember watching them at the Sherry Stadium. They had lots of good players, in that team, and it's no surprise that they topped this group and they are on to the quarterfinals of the competition. But let's not take anything away from all the teams participating in this. I saw a team there which finished with no points. The good thing is these players see these things. Yes, it's competition.
Right.
Again, it's recreational also at the same time, and I think that's the major thing we should take away from this also. And the talents are being spotted.
Correct.
That's the most important, I must say, because here in Africa we have this issue of age grade cheats also coming in at the same time. Let's say the truth. And if that's the case, if you want to start spotting them early, this is like the perfect opportunity to do so, and that's exactly what the Channels Kids Cup is doing.
It's about. So the message is very clear. It's not about
winning.
It's all about winning. It's good to win. It's cool.
Yeah.
But you have to win
not
the
at
right
all cost.
way, not at all costs. Exactly. Let's just go. Our correspondent Austin, right? Austin's got the report of how it went down on day 3 of the Channels International Kids Cup, and now all these 8 teams advanced into the quarterfinals.
When the boys from Baptist Primary School Oshun confronted the team from Kwara, their focus was to join them in the quarterfinals.
Oh, the ball has broken for now. He goes past his defender. Can he pass the ball in? Oh, brilliant goalkeeping there. But still danger unvetted. And finally, we get the first goal of the game. And a good strike there. And that goes into the back of the net. Brilliant reply from Irebamide Kudus. And that was a wonderful, wonderful strike for the equalizer. All right, that's the kickoff.
In Group B, Obukowo Demonstration School from Delta needed to beat the boys from Benin Republic for a place in the last 8, and they did.
And danger still not averted. Ball bouncing around, and that's the first goal of the game. The first goal of the game, first blood to the Nigerians.
All the teams in Group C had a chance to advance, but it was Emmanuel Anglican from Ekiti and Premier Primary School from Anambra that took the slot.
Last ditch sliding tackle. The ball is still with the Ekiti players, and there's a handball there. And it goes for goal. That's a brilliant penalty. Can tell you how amazing that was.
Cantonment of Bonu with this free kick chance taken. And here comes Anambra. Chance to make it. Oh, lovely play. And that is equalizer for these boys from Anambra. Aguleri.
Proud of you guys, huh?
After the games, former Super Eagles captain Joseph Yobo visited the kids.
Thank you. I started like you, grassroots from school, but one thing I have to say is God first. Education is very important.
Channels International Kids Cup.
We're now into the business stage of the competition. Day 4, we produce the semi-finalists.
Look at that. Look
Austin Okonakpan, Channels Television News.
So that's how 8 schools advanced into the quarterfinals of season 10 of the Channels International Kids Cup. And we have the quarterfinal pairings for you and some really mouth-watering games to look forward to, Cecilia.
Yeah, well, starting with, I don't know what LGA, I mean, this is more like the team's favorite now because of the run that they had, at the group stage. And Obiko, they struggled and fumbled, but somehow they were able to get into just having 4 points. You have the other one having 7 points. So this is going to be tough. You know the boys from Delta, how prepared they are coming here. Now, Baptist, and of course, Fakos School from Lagos. Right now, this is another, this is a Southwest Derby, right? Yeah, you can qualify it like that. Then you have Ex-Planta School and Premier Primary School. You never can tell what's going to happen in this one. But of course, Ex-Planta, I think they've been good. They've been decent. Emmanuel Anglican Primary School and New Tonga from Niger
State, all the way.
Oh, all the way. So, this is. What do you think, Wilfred?
Oh, well, sentiments should come in at this point. I mean, we all stay in Lagos, we work here in Lagos, we live here, and Ex-Planta, I just like the way they play football. Maybe because I've seen them play. But from what I've seen on TV, these guys from the Central LG, I think they are quite good also. So they might just be one of the favorites heading into this latter stages of the competition. Maybe if the draws get to separate them, I want to see Ex-Planta play them in the final.
Really? Hey, yeah. So it's talking about the final, at the quarterfinals.
Yes, it's just 3 more games to go. Two more and you're in the final.
We're close to the championship round. So I totally agree with you, Wilfred. And so that's the quarterfinal pairings for you. If you're anywhere around the Testing Balogun Stadium in Surulere, just pop in and watch the best of primary school football. And still on the Kids Cup, there was a big guest
surprise,
in the stadium yesterday. Former Super Eagles captain Joseph Yobo.
He was there. He just came to see them. The kids were really, they didn't expect it. I mean,
the
surprise, exactly. You know what it means for you to see, I mean, the arguably most cap player, you know, Super Eagles player. And not just that. I mean, you've watched this guy on TV, or possibly some of them didn't get to watch him, but then play and all that. But then they've heard about him. I mean, Joseph Yobo coming. You know what that means?
It actually means a lot. You look at Joseph Yobo, he's one person who rose through the ranks when you talk about Nigerian football. Many would remember him notably playing for Nigeria at Nigeria 1999, which was the Nigerian Under-20 World Youth Championship. So if you start playing from age grade competition, you get to inspire these guys like, okay, this is the way to go, and you can actually attain it. Personally, I saw Yobo when I was young at Nigeria 99 going to the stadium to see. So if you're a kid and you start seeing, you see his career progression, it's only natural that you want to be like him. So that's a huge boost for these guys. And I was glad to see him speak to them and all that. So at the end of it, I think many of them would have been encouraged.
Encouraged is the word. Encouraged, inspired as well.